Good morning. Excuse me. Good morning. Good morning on this cold, chilly, brutal cold. No, it's not that bad because we have had colder and the wind makes it worse, so it's not really windy right now. But anyways, good morning to you all on this beautiful, sunny, cold Monday morning. Updates for this week are that I will be returning to Marion, Maine on Thursday. So be sure to come by for your personalized shopping experience with me, OhSo STRIB'ble, who handcrafts and creates everything that you see on the table with my own hands. Many things I grow myself. Yeah, so come on by and see what it is that you can experience and feel the vibes from me directly. I am a person who believes that nature is a healer, and so I utilize nature for everything that I do. There's not a day that I don't bless nature, whatever it is, because it's here for a reason. So we have to take care of it. And that goes in with my creations. I don't believe in a lot of processed foods. I have learned to do many things differently from what I was brought up doing, taught doing through the way. But I've been cooking for a very long time in the kitchen. I started cooking at about 12 years old, but the prep began before that. I was helping my parent prep and my grandmother prep since I was a little kid. So, I've been shucking corn, cutting the ends off of green, snapping them. I don't snap them anymore, but all these things, making salads from scratch, making tea outside with the sun. Like, I've been doing all these things since I was younger, not realizing that I had these ancestral gifts because I didn't learn about my heritage and my culture until I was much older as an adult. And what I do right now is teaching, reteaching, because I'm an educator of children, an early childhood educator, and I've taught my children and the children in my care how nature is important. I don't want you to come to my house and feel like you have to run away from flies and gnats and all the other annoying bugs outside, because we need them, like the bees. Everybody wants to kill off bees. I used to be that person to want to kill off bees, but I don't kill bees at all. And I don't really kill any insects anymore, especially outside, because that's their habitat. But indoors is something different. But I try to direct them to the doors so I could leave them outside and they could just fly out, right? And then they can continue their life. To me, it all is meaningful. It all is important to understand why we do what we do. So I went through this journey to understand why I did what I was doing. And through therapy and understanding and research, critical thinking, using all my knowledge, I came to be who I am today, right? And I don't have a college degree that says these things because I didn't have time to do that. I was raising my son. I've had my kids since I was 18 years old. And the important thing for me at that time was not getting him taken from me. So I was doing everything that I could to raise him because I didn't have much support at all. I used the government assistance. His dad wasn't helpful at all. So it was just me, right? My parents did help me pay some of his tuition for school. And also my sister did help me a little bit pay his tuition for school as well, to try to keep him in private school. And that was before, I became unemployed, lost my job that I was with this company for many, many years. But, I could rabble on and go through this rabbit hole discussion a lot. But the main point of it all is that we all have to understand our power and our worth, and understand what hinders us in life. Like, understand what is preventing you from going after what you want. And the thing that was preventing me was not addressing the things that kept me depressed and sad. So once I did those things, just the world and my dreams, passions, aspirations, life, living, just about everything I dreamed for or wanted later on in life happened for me, right? I'm doing it right now. Like, I'm 47 years old. I don't feel like I don't even know how you're supposed to feel at 47, but aside from the fact that I can't move as much as I used to when I was younger, I have so much life in me and giving. And I do that with everything I produce and give to myself wholly. This is a genuine conversation. I can't put myself in environments when I know that people are being frauds and lying. And because when I speak my truth, it's called negative and being mean. And I don't have time for that. I don't have time for the nonsense, the bullshit that people portray every day, the non-accountability, the not owning up to your own shit. Because I own up to everything that I've done in my life. You know, the bad choices, the good choices, everything is a part of the journey. So that's who I am today, right? I cannot put myself in these situations. So just support me. Support what's real. Support the knowledge that I have. Support that I am creating. I'm not taking what someone else is creating and using it as my own. I am the creator of the things that I produce. So even my intellectual property that people with college degrees and doctorates have stolen from me. But yet here I am, still in my space, in my place, and growing, right? I don't have time to just sit on the camera and record every part of my life because I don't want you to be watching. I want you to do, right? Like, what is the point of sitting here watching people do this shit? How does that benefit you? How is it benefiting you? I really, really want to know. And even though my creator has blessed me so much, I also don't use him to make money because that's what people do all day long. Keep bringing up God for everything and then going in people's faces, showing how you're donating to them, to the homeless, and recording it. That is not godly. So when I see people that I thought were great people to, like, a mentor, when I see you doing it, I will unfollow you with the quickness because I don't feel like you have to use those methods to give at all. You don't have to show that. You don't have to abuse it because that's, to me, is abuse, and that's what a lot of Christians do. They abuse the term God for their benefit negatively, right? But they're not really doing for the people. So I don't fall into all this. This turned out to be much longer than I wanted it to be. I don't even know if it will all upload. But I'm going to upload it because this is my testimony for today. I am highly blessed and thankful and loving this journey. It's hard, it's difficult. I have sweat equity. There's times when I just want to scream and shout, which I do, but you know, cannabis helps with that as well. So it's just amazing. But I got here because I was able to accept the BS that I was doing to myself and wanted to understand why.